This is going to be an exciting one. I've got 3 songs from email subscribers, and I'm assuming subscribers to my YouTube channel that I'll be giving feedback and reacting to in this video. This feedback is going to help you avoid making the same mistakes and make better music. The bonus is I've listened to a few of these tracks already to make sure they're not trash, of course, and you might find your next favorite artist in this video, or at least you may find an artist that you like that you can collaborate with and grow together with. So pay attention. If you want your song or beat to be reviewed in my next video, here's what you gotta do. First, you gotta be subscribed to this YouTube channel and to my digital art dealers newsletter. If you don't know how to get access to my digital art dealers newsletter, all you have to do is go to jcarteray.com/DAD. You know what that spells, right? Or sign up for my free beats or my free music production course. Links in the description as always. Second, when I send you an email about being featured in one of these feedback videos, follow the instructions in that email and reply to me quickly. First comes, first serve, so keep an eye on those emails. Before we have a fight with an imaginary praying mantis so that we can beat up our dad, I've got a question for you. Question is, what's the most important thing you need to make your song catchy and memorable? Leave your answers down below. If you don't know, don't worry, because I'll be revealing the answer later on in the video. Just stay tuned. Now, let's get into it. Obviously, gonna need my headphones, so let's pop those on. The first song we're gonna be listening to is one from Prechillo or Prechillo. I don't know how to say it, mate. Like, let me know in the comment section down below with phonetics and that. It's called Ride Slow, Don't Give a Fuck. Now, I'll link all these songs down below if you want to hear the full versions, but I'm gonna be editing out the boring parts of the video, like when I'm just listening and nothing's going on, and when I don't have any feedback to give. These are the main elements I don't know. Let's just say Prechillo. These are the main elements Prechillo wanted me to give feedback on. He asked for feedback on the delivery, especially in the chorus and hook. He asked for feedback on the song mix and the song structure. So let's listen and we'll get right into it. Yeah. By the way, already listened to like 15 seconds and I remember hearing a bar and I was like, that's a good bar. And I was like, okay, no more. So I haven't listened to any of these songs in full because I wanted a real reaction, but let's go back into it.
Alright, let's go. I don't give a fuck about you. Say anything you like to make you do, but I just want to tell you the truth. Hey.
Okay, let's just be quick. On that one, you could have performed it better. It didn't, like, it wasn't good singing, basically. Let's just be real. You said, but I just want, like, it just wasn't in tune, I think. That's the issue. It wasn't in tune, so the auto-tune kind of, like, went all over the gap. I don't know if you're using auto-tune in this. I don't know, because it doesn't sound as smooth as the auto-tune that I use, like the real Antares auto-tune. So if you're using a different pitch corrector, that might be the issue. But let's get back into it.
Make you no say I know one you. If you like, make you follow the man, no. This a bring, make them no go cast you. Make them no go cast you. Oh. Before Abraham, see they were men, nigga. But in case you didn't know, you better go find a nigga. Soldier go, soldier come, barracks see the boss. Book before, maga pay, boys, they judge the job. Yeah, though the phone speak like say you come from Russia. But if you too rush, you get crushed like Paul Walker. The only those we get.
That's the line. That's the line. So like, if you're too rushed, you get crushed like Paul Walker. I was like, oh my god. Good line, good line, good line. It took me aback a little bit, which is a good sign. And I just like the Nigerian accent in general, basically. So I'm gonna be kind of biased. If you don't know, I'm half Jamaican, half Nigerian. I don't really mention it in my video, so you probably don't know. But I'm not getting all the words because I'm not a native Nigerian. I don't really know all the slang and all that sort of stuff. So I'm getting some of them I'm not. But remember, we're talking about the delivery, the song mix, the song structure. Let's get back into it.
The strategy, they run the streets. The other fakers, them they put their hands for plus things. Life, you be like a man when you read the book. We started on the same page, but I was just faster than you. Don't get it twisted, our fingers can be equal. We can't be the same, boy, or when you know the jealous.
Okay, your vocals, there's too much high end. Like those S's and stuff that's coming through, I'm hearing a lot of that high end come through, which is just annoying my ears a little bit. So you need to bring some of that down. Like every time I'm hearing the S, maybe you need to add a de-esser on it.
I don't give a fuck about you. Say anything you like to make you do. But I just want some.
Bro, those background vocals, some of them are not slapping. Like I'm hearing certain takes that are just not in key. It's just kind of harming the vibes. And I don't think that was in the first chorus. And also on terms of like the mixing and the high end, the only issues I'm hearing is with those S's. So it's probably just a de-esser that needs to be applied, because everything else, like the rest of the vocals sound pretty clean.
Oh, nah, nah, hey. Make you no say I no want you. If you like, make you use the menu. Use your brain, make them no go cost you. Make them no go cost you. They say no pain, no gain, but how long do we take the pain? Hustling from Monday to Sunday, even under the rain. We the hope say one day everything will start to pay. Cause even our friends will believe us, don't need to stay. Patience, that is what I heard us say. Even though I hate the delay, I still got to wait. Cause no matter what, my Osinachi must prevail. Yeah, I know my Osinachi must prevail. Every day the hustle, they enter a different level. And if you know if you follow, then you go solo. But just one blow, we not care waiting follow. But if you use your mama and tell me you go flex, so I don't wanna die young. Now why I no plus up? I wanna live life sweet.
Okay, this whole song, your delivery has been A1, yeah? A1, perfect delivery. Nothing that I need to say about it except for that point where he was like, I don't want to die. Was it I don't want to die slow? But if you use your mama and tell me you go flex, so I don't want to die young. I don't want to die young. Yeah, I would have got rid of the I and just did don't want to die young or something like that, just so it fits in a little bit, because the way you're doing it now, it just sounds like you're forcing it in there, which is fair enough. Like we've heard people rap like that before, but it just doesn't feel right to me. But I guess that's a subjective thing, really. Like if you like it, then you like it, innit?
Now I no plus up. I wanna live life sweet. I wanna live long. I wanna stay strong. With Yaga, before you not here, you understand, my guy.
And then again, there was like a little roll as well.
Before you not here,
that I'm not sure what you're saying there, sorry, but it's not as tight as the rest of the song was. The rest of the song was extremely tight, and I like that. So these two elements kind of was like, you could have, like, you did your thing up until here.
Understand, my guy. I don't give a fuck about you. Anything you like, make you do. I just want to tell you the truth. Hey, make you no say I no want you. If you like, make you follow the man. No, use your brain, make them no go cost you. Make them no go cost you.
Okay, that last was off key. The chorus, let's quickly talk about that. First part of the chorus, there's parts that you're not getting right that are a little bit just need to be improved. Your singing just needs to be improved on those sections, to be real. But the second half of the chorus, perfect. Like I'm loving it. Like the melodies are great. Everything's in tune and it feels right. And it seems like you're a little bit higher in your register at that point. And in the beginning of the chorus, you're a little bit deeper. So maybe that's the issue. Like maybe you need to work on getting better at singing low, or maybe you just focus on singing a bit higher, because that part sounds really good. Well, not high, but mid, innit? So that's that. Song structure, I don't know what kind of feedback you need on song structure. Like this is just normal, perfect song structure. Let me see, did you start with the chorus or did you start with the verse? Yeah, that's a choice you have to make, innit? I can't tell you don't start with the chorus and all that sort of stuff. Personally, I don't start with my choruses because you get to make the song shorter if you don't, and it starts telling the story in the first verse, and then you lead into the chorus, and then it comes back down to the second verse to add more to the story, and then you go back into the chorus. But that's a subjective thing. Like different songs will go different ways. You've got your verses, your chorus, your verses, your chorus, and it works pretty well. Yeah, I think I've covered everything: delivery, song mix, song structure. Cool. But before we get into the next song, if you want guaranteed, in-depth, brutally honest feedback for your beats or songs, you can order my brutally honest feedback service by clicking the link in the description or going to jcarteray.com/brutally honest feedback. Let's get into the next one. Next song is from Nathaniel I just said throm. Next song is from Nathaniel, and it's called Goodbye Summer. These are the main elements he wanted feedback on. He wanted feedback on delivery. He said, how do you feel my delivery is? How can I improve? He wanted feedback on the song mix. Do I enjoy the song mix? And he said, would I listen again? What would you change about it? And what would make it better or easier for you to listen to? So let's listen. And this is another 3-minute song. So I'm assuming it starts with the chorus again. Love guitar songs. Oh yeah, I remember listening to like 15 seconds of this. Too much high end. I don't know if it's too much high end or just the warmth has been sucked out of the vocals so much that it sounds very tinny and metallic and just like there's no soul in there. Not to speak on your vocal performance because your singing is amazing. It's the mixing that's messing you up there.
Stayed up too late, waiting on your call. It's 2 in the AM. Ain't heard from you at all. Beginning to think true. Love is a fantasy to me. Love on the shelf. You broke my heart just by being yourself. Goodbye, summer. You've gotten too cold for me. This ain't the way that love is supposed to be. Goodbye, lover. Won't forget what you told to me. You've been saying that you're busy, can't return none of my calls, but you post to your story when you shopping at the mall.
Okay. First verse, I was feeling like, I don't know if that was the first verse or the first chorus, but let me quickly say what I've got to say. First verse, I was feeling like, okay, he's stretching out the words. It's a bit, if this continues throughout the entire song, then it's going to be boring. But it works for what's going on right now because your vocals can hold it and you're a good singer, obviously, better singer than me. Anytime someone's a better singer than me, I'm just like, okay, good singer, innit? Like, what more have I got to say? But when you've started getting into the fast stuff, now we're getting exciting. So let me quickly wheel it back. Like this is exactly the change that I needed. Like the da-na, 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 da. I'm just out of tune right about now. I need to hear the music in the background. But then now you're switching it up. Like that's perfect contrast. It's gonna make the song interesting.
Turn on my calls, but you post to your story when
I need to hear it properly.
You've been saying that you're busy, can't return none of my calls, but you post to your story when you shopping at the mall. When you tell me that you love me, but you ain't texting me back. Baby girl, that's kinda wet, gotta take a step back. If I pull up to your spot, baby, show you what I got. When I hit it from the back and you tell me don't stop, won't you go make it clap, babe? Won't you go make it clap for me? Just wanna hold you down while you cancel all our plans. Who else keeping you around? I just don't understand. You ain't got a lot.
That stand could have was a little bit. That wasn't the note I would have chosen, and I think there was a keep before or keeping something like that. That wasn't a note that I personally would have chosen. But you know, if it sounds good to you, it sounds good. As I said, you're a better singer than me.
What you doing with your time, baby? I'ma be just fine. Just be honest, babe. Oh, just be honest, babe. Goodbye, summer.
Most of the songwriting is great A1, but it's like there are certain parts when I can tell you ran out of lyrics. I've been there, bro. I get it. But honestly, well, this is part of what you asked me to talk about. Well, let's
You've gotten too cold for me. This ain't the way that love is supposed to be. Goodbye, summer. Goodbye.
God, beautiful harmony, so much. this is, bruv, I like it.
Lover, goodbye, friend. Goodbye, summer. Don't think I wanna see you again. Goodbye, summer. Goodbye, lover. Goodbye. goodbye friend, goodbye summer. Don't think I wanna see you again. Goodbye summer, goodbye summer, goodbye lover, goodbye friend, goodbye summer. Don't think I wanna see you. Don't think I wanna see you again.
Oh my god, I'm in the feels right about that. I don't know if it's just because I like the song or because I can personally relate. I don't know which one it is, but I like the song. Let's say that. Let's start with that. Let's answer the third question. Would I listen again? Yeah, I'd listen again. But as I said, I do feel like there's certain parts, like I think the end of I think that was the first verse. Let me quickly check again. Nah, that was the second. You got 3 verses here then. Yeah, let me tell you what you need. First of all, intro too long. No intro should be 30 seconds. 15 seconds maximum, yeah? Intro's too long. I get it's a slow song, but you didn't need that. If you trim that intro down, this would be a 2-minute, 45-second song, which is way better. You don't want to take too long to lead people into the song because then they might bounce off. So that may prevent me from listening again because it's such a long intro. I like to just get straight into the song in it. That would make it easier for me to listen to. And I do believe, not the first verse. The first verse, all the lyrics were pretty much, you know, what they needed to be, and it told the story and then got me into the chorus and then switched it up with that second verse with the more syncopated rhythm, which was great stuff. At the end of that, I feel like you started running out of lyrics. Let's quickly go into there so I can...
If I pull up to your spot, baby, show you what I got when I hit it from the...
My bad. I think this is just the second verse. Okay, it's the sex stuff. I'm just not feeling it.
What I got when I baby,
like,
show you.
When you pull up to the spot, I'll show you what I got. It's just really tired and boring. I feel like I've heard it a million times before. It just doesn't work for me. If you're going to do sex stuff, you need to do it in a really imaginative way. Otherwise, it just comes across as a bit cringe. And I feel like if you just cut out these 4, I think it's like 4 bars, your verse would then be shorter and it would just be tighter. I don't think you need those 4 bars whatsoever. I feel like the verse kind of drags on a little bit because of it. Let me quickly listen back again. And it takes away from the story that you're telling. Like, it doesn't add to the story at all. Your story is about, you know, her being distant and not answering your calls and whatnot, and you longing for her and her cancelling plans on you and all this sort of stuff, and you still wanting her, but then realizing you got to say goodbye. Like this, you know, if I pull up to your spot and have sex with you doesn't really line up with your storyline. If it was like, I remember when you used to rest your head on my chest, blah blah blah, shit like that would have been a better part of the story. Yeah, that's my only issue. The rest of the verse is perfectly fine. Delivery, bruv, you're a good singer. What more can I say? You're on time. Your delivery is good. How can you improve? Get rid of those 4 bars. And I don't know, like there's certain lines, as I said, that I thought you could have improved, but other than that, it's good vibes. Song mix, on a whole, it's a good song mix. Like, it's not sounding terrible to me. I wasn't really listening for the mix, actually. But nothing stood out. Yeah, everything sounded good. If nothing stood out, then there's no point trying to dig deeper into see if anything is messed up or anything. Like, it just sounded like a good song. Except for the high end was a little bit too much. I feel like you can get a little bit more warmth in there. That's that. Let's get into the next one. But all in all, great song, man. I really... Send me your stuff. When you put out new stuff, send it to me. I am requesting you to send me your... I don't do this a lot, yeah? I don't tell people to send me their music because a lot of people send me shit. I like your music. Send me your music when it's out. Third song is from VPK, and hopefully I can get this done before my cleaner arrives. And it's called Distractions. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna... Let me check my phone. Make sure she isn't outside or something. I wasn't even going to feature this song because I asked him to get back to me with the 3 elements he wanted me to talk about and give feedback on, but he only sent 2 over, and he didn't get back to me in time, so I just assume if you don't get back to me in time, you're not serious, innit? But he asked some good questions that can be used to help you watching this video right now, so I decided it was worth it. And he gave me the idea to even make these videos in the first place, and he gets to be in the first one because of that. J. Carteret always pays his debts. Here are the elements he wanted feedback on. He wanted feedback on the mixing and recording. He said, what are some tips so that I can layer my vocals better? And he wanted feedback on songwriting and delivery. He said, do you have any tips for finding different flows? First of all, tips for finding different flows: listen to your favorite artists, practice, like write down their lyrics and play a beat and see where they're hitting their different melodies and where they're starting their flows. Are they starting before the clap? Are they starting after the clap? Are they starting before the first beat, after the first beat? That sort of stuff. That will help you with dealing with different flows. So that's pretty much there. So let's play this back and see what's up. Okay, first of all, I heard a click from your mouse in the beginning. Let me just recheck that. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That means there's no attention to detail here. Well, let's go back in. Song should have started already.
They make it hard. I'm a smart boy, I'ma play the right card. I'ma get in my bag, there's no game of tag, but I can use a distraction. Take a bitch's top off, and we moving with no traction. Yeah, we moving with no traction. Blind in rotation, chest feeling heavy.
I
Drink.
think like you're a little bit off out of time. Not so out of time, but enough that I can feel it. And I feel like there's too much reverb going on right about now. It doesn't sound tight. I don't know if you're adding your reverb to like directly to the vocals or you're sending it to a reverb, because that might make a difference. And you probably need some more warmth. Let me listen some more.
Pouring up, drink, pouring up in my double cup. Grab a 40, do my dance. Get a bed.
Nah, you got enough warmth.
Do my money trance. I'm a trendsetter, baby, but I love to dance. I love checks and I love them in the dance. I like having fun, I like living life. But sometimes it's pain with a motherfucking knife. I'ma go churn up, I'ma shake it off. I might smoke green.
Bro, you're not saying anything. you're not saying anything. What's going on here? You're just rapping for the sake of rapping. It's not capturing me at all.
Get the band-aid, take it off. With a bong, get the feeling in my soul. Might just put it in a song, might just put it in a song. They make it hard, I'm a smart boy.
That little "let me get hard" or something, it's not in time. It's a little bit out of the pocket, which you can do, but it didn't hit how it's supposed to hit if you're gonna do something like that.
I'ma play the right card, I'ma get in my bag. There's no game of tag, but I can use a distraction.
Okay, don't do that. Like, don't put emphasis on words like "my." That's whack. You gotta put emphasis on words that actually mean something that will make your song flow better. Like, let me see what you said. Let's do an example. Instead of "I'ma play the right card," it should have been "I'ma play the right card. I'ma get in my bag." It shouldn't have been "I'ma play the right card. I'ma get in my bag." Doesn't work.
In my bag, there's no game of tag, but I can use a distraction. Take a bitch's top off, and we moving with no traction. I'ma make it to the top, you just watch me do it. Got a bitch in my mind, then I seen her and I blew it. Give
Stop saying bitch. It works if you're like a famous rapper already, and if you've got loads of girls or whatnot, but it just sounds cringy to me. I don't know. You'd used it too much. I've heard it like 3 times in the past 30 seconds. That's not good.
bitch my heart, then she fucking threw it. AK-47 popping off, about to do it. Now the rocket's taking off, this is chaos. 10 years later,
It's not hitting on beat.
fuck I am, I'ma send the yes to work. While I make the bitches twerk, while I make the bitches twerk. Ay, send the yes to fucking work. Ay. I was born to move reckless. Bitches on me like a diamond fucking necklace. I'm a moving silent, but I'ma make some noise.
Okay, that was super out of time. I'm gonna move it silent, but I'm gonna make some noise. What? Come on. You can hear the timing. Come on.
I'ma get in my bag, I'ma buy some toys. Ay, they make it hard. I'm a smart boy, I'ma play the right card. I'ma get in my bag, there's no game of tag, but I can use a distraction.
Okay, I'm not even gonna let it ride out, because what's the point? I gotta be brutally honest with you, innit? This song's whack. Yeah, let's be real. It's whack, yeah. I listened to the whole thing, I was bored the entire time. I didn't like it at all. And it speaks volumes that this song, which is shorter than all the other ones, felt longer than both the other songs that I listened to in this video. This is brutal, honestly, but I'm doing it with love. I'm not doing this to just diss you and make you feel bad. That's not what I want whatsoever. I want you to actually learn from this. So practice, yeah? And what you want to do with practicing is get your emphasized words on the clap. Okay, let me see if I can find a beat real quick and kind of give you an example. And we'll use your bars because I can't be bothered to make anything up.
Necklace, I'ma move in silence, but I'ma make some noise.
I'ma move in silence, but I'ma make some noise. Okay, so I'ma move in silence, but I'ma make some... Don't do that. Don't do shit like that. Anytime you find yourself rushing to get the words out so that you fit to the beat, that means you fucked up. That means you gotta cut stuff down or change the lyric because it's just not working for you. I'ma move in silence, but... Wait, did you say I'ma move in silence, but I'ma make some noise?
I'ma get in my bag.
Fuck. Cleaner said, I'm gonna try and get back to this. I'm gonna move in silence, but I'm gonna make some noise. That makes no sense. Cleaner came, had some shit to do after, so this is the next day. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm wearing the same shirt, so it's not that jarring. What I'm planning to do, yeah, because I think I said it in like yesterday when I started. I wrote out 4 bars, and I'm just gonna show you how to rap them to a beat, so you've got a better understanding. I started with your bar, you know, I moving silence, but I'm a some noise that makes no sense, so I've changed it, I've adapted it, and I've made better bars, even though the last 2 bars are a bit weak in this example, but honestly, not to be rude, but they're better than what you had in your song, innit? Like, just to be real out here. I'm gonna show an example of how to rap and how to emphasize your words. Honestly, this is something that I've really internalized recently in terms of rap singing, because I've been rapping for ages, but rap singing is a new thing to me, and I just learned that over like the past year. But basically, you want to emphasize your words on a 3rd beat most of the time, regardless where you're starting from. Where you start is the 1st beat, and then the 3rd beat. So something like, I move in silence, you see? I move in silence, that's the 3rd beat. Or, I don't play them games, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me play a beat back and we're gonna get into it a little bit. Yeah. I move in silence, but my girl make noise. I don't play them games, but my girl like toys. Say it to my face, damn, I don't see another choice. I can put you in your place like a real estate boy. You know what I'm saying? I move in silence, but my girl make noise. I move in silence, but my girl make noise. Yeah, let me not try and rap it, because that was like a rap version. It was a little bit off, but let me do my rap singing, because that's what I've been doing these days. So, I move in silence, but my girl make noise. Yeah. I move in silence, but my girl make noise. I don't play them games, but my girl like toys. Say it to my face, I don't see another choice. I can put you in your place like a real estate boy. Yeah, you see? Last line's a bit weak, but it's kind of a double entendre, innit? But basically, improved your bars, made it a little bit better, and like your silence and noise thing, like I see what you're trying to do there with the contrast. That is usually a good idea, but the lyric that you had just makes no sense. You can't say I move in silence, but I'ma make noise. That makes no, you're contradicting yourself. You could have said I move in silence, but this gun make noise, shit like that. But honestly, if you're not out here shooting people, don't be rapping about guns and shit like that, innit? There's no point. Just stick to what you know. Stop talking about bitches. Stop talking about stuff that you're not doing. Stop it. Watch my video on, I think it's how to write lyrics or how to write songs even if you're not rich. Something like that. Watch that, how to make interesting songs without lying, or how to make fire songs without lying. Something along those lines, innit? Stop lying. Stop lying in your raps. Stop it. Yeah, stop capping. No capping over here. So that's that. That song, weak. Let me just give a rating of the songs that I listened to in this video. First one, mid. It's all right. I'll give it a 5 to a light 6, depending, innit? I listened to it yesterday, so my mind isn't fresh on it, but that's what I'm feeling right now, innit? So maybe it's a bit better, but that's what I've got. Second song, 7 to 8. Good vibes. Like, definitely something I listen to again. That was an impressive performance, something that I actually enjoyed. Last song, under 5. It's like 3. No, let me not even lie. It's a 1. It's dead. Like, I wouldn't listen to it ever again. There's no redeeming factors in it at all. It's just stream of consciousness, boring rapping. Like, anyone could have done that. There's no story. There's no hook. There's no subject that you're focusing on. You're all over the place. And it was just weak. Like, instead of just trying to rap whatever, which is what was happening in that last song, try and focus on a subject and you'll have better results. I know it may be hard for you, but try it and it'll make it easier. Even better, plan out your song before you even get to the writing process. That's what I've been doing these days, and it's been making the writing process way easier and making my songs way better as well. So please try that, okay? Now, earlier on I asked you a question, and I'm a man of my word, so let me answer that question right now. The question I asked was, what's the most important thing you need to make your song catchy and memorable? The answer is repetition. Repetition can be applied in many ways. You can use parallelism. Parallelism is, it's hard to explain. Google it, innit? But like when I roll, I move in silence, but my girl make noise. I don't play them games, but my girl like toys. I think that's anaphora or something like that. That's not actually parallelism. Parallelism would be like this, the same beginning of the line twice. So if I said I move in silence and I was like I move in the streets or something like that, I don't know, that would be parallelism. Repeating melodies, very good. Like if you got a good melody, repeat it. Like don't just use it and throw it away and then do 7 melodies a song. That's whack. No one will be able to remember that. It won't be able to stick in anyone's mind, and it will turn out to just feel wrong. Repeating lines is good sometimes, but don't overdo it. In that last song, it was overdone. You don't want to do that. Don't repeat lines too much, okay? It's a very thin line between catchiness and annoyance, yeah? So you gotta kind of tread that line. Try to only repeat a line once, but I like to repeat a line in a chorus generally. So at the beginning of the chorus, I'll have a line that actually speaks to what the chorus is about, what the song's about, have the chorus main point in there or the song name in there. And then at the end of the chorus, I'll reiterate that so that it wraps everything up and it remains catchy and you know what's going on. Repetitions help us to remember the pattern and memorize the pattern. And as humans, we're pattern recognition creatures. We like patterns. We like to see repeating stuff, and it helps us sing along, which is super important if you want people to vibe with your song. If things change too much, it'll be hard to remember and it will just feel wrong. Try having blocks of repetition throughout your songs. For example, use the same melody in your second verse than you used in your first verse, or at the very least use the same melody for like the first 2 or 4 lines, and you can repeat the same beginning or end part of a lyric a few times. Like I said, you know, I move in silence, I move in the streets, or when I did that example lyric and I was like, but my girl twice. You see that? That's repetition. If you've got some good examples on how to use repetition, please leave those in the comment section down below. That's going to help out a lot of people, and I'm interested as well. If you do a good comment, I'll leave your heart and all that sort of stuff and let everyone else know this is some good stuff. Listen to this, dude. So leave that comment. I also did a whole video on how to make your songs more catchy, so definitely go and watch that. That's going to help you with your songwriting a lot. And if you want to have your vocals half mixed before you even get to the mixing stage, which is super important, it's helped me save a bunch of time, then you can grab my Spotify ready vocal mixing secrets template, link down below, or go to jcarterray.com/vocal templates. Those templates also come with a PDF that walks you through all the plugins and all the mixing settings that I use. So even if you don't want to use the same plugins, even if you don't want to use the same software, for example, let's say you use Logic or whatever, you can still use that PDF and get really good results and set up your own template. And if there are any questions or any videos you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you check out those links in the description because there's a bunch of great stuff in there. Check out that video next, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.